Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Hare. Yes, this is the PDF page 247. Lord Shiva is telling Shripad Narad Muni. Srila Sanatan Goswami Prabhupada is narrating this beautiful pastime where Shri Parikshit Maharaj is telling, beg your pardon, where Shri Parikshit Maharaj is telling his mother Uttara Devi about the conversation between Lord Shiva and Shripad Narad Muni, as Shripad Narad Muni is on a divine transcendental quest to find the recipient of Shri Krishna's greatest mercy. Lord Shiva is saying that Prahalad Maharaj is the greatest recipient of Krishna's mercy, even more so than the residents of Vrindavan, even more so than the best devotee in Vaikuntha, Sri Lakshmi Devi. Let's see what happens after that. Lord Shiva is telling Sri Narad Muni, Tad gatva sutale shighram vardhayitva shisham ganai prahaladam swayam ashlishya mad ashleshavalim vade. Go quickly, Narad, go quickly to Sutala Loka. Offer Prahalad your countless blessings, Ashisham, because he is the disciple of Sri Narad Muni. Offer Prahalad your countless blessings. Ashlesha, embrace him, and Mad Ashlesha, and tell Prahalad, I embrace him again and again. Mad Ashlesha Avalim. Ashleshavali means series of embraces. Like Deepavali means series of deep lamps. Mad Ashlesha Avalim. Mad Ashleshavali. Offer Prahalad from my side series of embraces. Lord Shiva is telling Shri Narad Muni, go to Sutala Lok, there Prahalad resides. Give him your blessings, give him your embrace, and convey my repeated embraces to Shri Prahalad Maharaj, the best devotee. He is the recipient of Krishna's mercy. Even Lakshmi ji could not pacify the Supreme Lord Shri Narsimha Dev. Only Prahalad could. Brahma could not. I could not. Commentary. At the time of Lord Shiva speaking, Shri Prahalad Maharaj was residing on Sutala Loka, the third Patal planet, ruled by Shri Bali Maharaj. When Prahalad had come to witness Bali's encounter with Lord Vamanadev, the Lord had invited Prahalad to visit Sutala Loka and enjoy his own association there for some time. Vatsa Prahalada Bhadram te prayahi Sutalalayam Modamanah Swapautrena Nyatinam Sukham Avaha Nityam Drishtasi Mam Tatra Gada Panim Avasthitam Maddarshana Mahalada Dhvasta Karma Nibandhanaha. My dear son Prahalad, all good fortune unto you. For the time being, please go to the place known as Sutala and there enjoy happiness with your grandson Bali and your other relatives and friends. You shall be able to see me there in my usual feature with Chakra, Gada, Padma and Shankha. This club, lotus and conch shell in my hands. Chaturbhuj Murti. Because of your transcendental bliss, from always personally seeing me, you will have no further bondage to fruitive activities. Srimad Bhagavatam 8.23.9 and 10. Aho na sahate smakam pranamam sajjanakrani sutim chama pramadisya tatra chet sukhamichhasi. Unfortunately, that best of saintly persons will not tolerate our bowing down to him or praising him. If you want to avoid getting into trouble, do not neglect this fact. Lord Shiva wants Narad Muni not to be careless and show any respect to Prahalad. If he does, Prahalad will become unhappy and refuse to talk with Narad or even see him. So Narad can give him blessings as Guru, Narad can embrace him as Guru. But Narad Muni should not praise Prahalad. Lord Shiva is warning him. If you praise Prahalad, he will go away. He will become very shy, very embarrassed, because real devotees don't like to hear their own glorification. Thus ends the third chapter of part 1 of Srila Sanatan Goswami's Sri Brhad Bhagavatamrta, entitled Prapanchatit, beyond the material world. And now, my dear friends, we start section 4 of part 1. Bhakta, the devotee. Bhakta. Shripad Narad Muni visits Bhaktaraj Shri Prahalad Maharaj in Sutala Loka. Shri Parikshit Uvacha Shrutva Mahascharyamirvesha Bhashitam Prahalada Sandarshana Jata Kautukaha Ridyanatah Shri Sutale Gato Chirad Dhavan Pravishtah Puramasuram Munihi. Shri Parikshit Maharaj spoke to his mother, Srimati Uttara Devi. Shri Parikshit Maharaj said, after the sage, Shripad Narad Muni, heard Lord Shiva's words, which impressed him as most amazing, Shri Narad Muni was eager to see Shri Prahalad Maharaj in person. Narad Muni at once, therefore, travelled to Shri Sutalalok by the path of the heart and entered running into the city of the demons. Haribo. Shri Narad Muni was so excited to see. Hrid Yanataha. By the path of the heart, Shri Sutale Gataha. Shri Narad Muni went to Shri Sutala Lok. How? Achirat. Even though it is Sutala, it is a lower planet, but it is called Shri Sutale because devotees live there, pure devotees live there. Dhavan Pravishtaha. He entered running Puram, the city, Asuram of the demons. Who entered? Muni. Shri Narad Muni entered. Why? Because Isha Bhashitam. He was impressed by the words Bhashitam of Isha, Mahesha, Lord Shiva. So from Shivadham, Shri Narad Muni went running, his heart excited for Prahalada Sandarshana, to meet with Prahalad Maharaj. Hari Bol. Commentary. In this chapter, despite Lord Shiva's warning, Shri Narad Muni glorifies Shri Prahalad Maharaj. After refuting Narad Muni's glorification, Prahalad Maharaj in turn glorifies Hanumanji. Narad Muni then visits Hanumanji, who also denies Narad's praise and recommends instead the Pandavas. The path of the heart, Rid, Narad Muni traveled, is the mind itself. In other words, as soon as he desired, I want to go to Sutala, he at once arrived there. Jai. This is the power of the Manorath. It is Manorath. He arrived there immediately. Because Sri Narad Muni has a spiritual body. Spiritual body, there is no limitation of time and space. Tavad vivikte bhagavat padambuja premo lasadhyana vishakta chetasa Shri Vaishnavagreణ samiksha durata prothaya vipraha pranatontikam gataha. Shri Prahalad Maharaj, who is described here as Shri Vaishnava Agrena, Vaishnava Agra. He is the best of the Vaishnavas. Therefore we say Bhaktaraj Prahalad Maharaj, because he is Vaishnava Agra. And what is Krishna? Chauragra. He is the best thief. And Prahlad is Vaishnava Agra. He is the best Vaishnava. And who is the best Rupanuga? Who is the best Rupanuga? Advait Chandra. Who is best Rupanuga? Yes, Bhakti Sundari Mataji. Ask to unmute.
Hare Krishna, Guruji, Jagannath Das Babaji.
You're almost there. Little off. Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Satchidananda Namine Gaura Shakti Swarupaya Rupanuga Varayate. It is Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur. But is my voice clear, Bhakti Sundari Mataji?
Yes, Prabhuji. Very much clear.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Okay. So now back to Shri Brhad Bhagavatamrta. So Prahalad Maharaj, who is Vaishnava Agra, the best of the Vaishnavas, was in a secluded place, absorbed in loving meditation on the Supreme Lord's lotus feet. He was meditating on the lotus feet of Shri Krishna. Prema Ullasat, with pure love. Bhagavat Padambuja, Dhyana. He was meditating on the lotus feet of Bhagavan, Vishakta, and he was completely absorbed. Vishakta Chetasa, his heart was completely absorbed in dhyan, meditation on the Bhagavat Padambuja, the lotus feet of Bhagavan, with prema ullasat, shining with pure love. And was he doing it in a public place to show everybody how absorbed he is in bhakti? No. Viviktasan, sitting in a secluded place, he was meditating on Krishna's lotus feet with great love. Seeing the Brahman Shri Narad Muni approaching from a distance, Shri Prahalad Maharaj, Prothaya, he immediately stood up and offered prostrated obeisances. Pranataha, he offered pranam to Shri Narad Muni as Antikam Gataha, as Shri Narad Muni approached. As Narad Muni came close, Shri Prahalad Maharaj stood up from his dhyan avastha and pranataha. He offered his dandavat pranam to Shri Narad Muni. Commentary. Without receiving information from his external senses, Shri Prahalad Maharaj, though deep in meditation, became aware that Sri Narad Muni was approaching. Even though he was in meditation, when his dear Gurudev came, Krishna revealed to him that Guru Maharaj is coming. Shri Prahlad's meditation was exceptionally wonderful because he was meditating on Krishna's lotus feet. Matirna Krishne Parata Svatova, Prahalad Maharaj had said. Those people who are Adanta Gobhir, they cannot, uncontrolled senses, they cannot fix their mind on Krishna. But Prahalad Maharaj could because he was Jitendriya. Shri Prahalad Maharaj's meditation was exceptionally wonderful because he was meditating on Lord Krishna's lotus feet, not on some impersonal conception of the Supreme. His concentration was so fixed that when he became aware that Shri Narad Muni was approaching, he could not respond at once. By the time Prahlad stood up, Shri Narad Muni was already nearby. Also, Narad Muni was coming running. Pithe prayatnat upaveshitoyam pujam puravad vidhinarpyamanam sambhranta cheta paririthyavarashan harshasramashlesha paro vadattam. With some effort, Shri Prahalad Maharaj induced Shri Narad Muni to accept a seat. Shri Narad Muni was not sitting down. He was very excited to meet the greatest devotee. But Pithe Prayatnat. Prayatnat means he did Prayatna, some Yatna, some endeavor. With some endeavor, Upaveshita Pithe. He made Shri Narad Muni sit on a nice asan and then began, like others before, to worship him in accordance with standard rules. Now, Narad Muni is the author of Narad Pancharatra, which describes the puja vidhi. So, Ayam means he, Narad Muni, was pujam puravat vidhina, vidhi purvak. He was worshipping Shri Narad Muni, sambhranta, with reverence, his Gurudev. Vando mui savadhana mate. We have to worship Guru with great awe, reverence and care. Careful, we have to be very careful with Guru. We should not become frivolous with Guru. Once, my Guru Maharaj, His Holiness Srila Radhanath Swami Maharaj, was staying with some disciples of Srila Bhakti Tirtha Swami Maharaj. And Srila Guru Maharaj is very loving toward them because he is a spiritual uncle for them, being a very, very intimate friend of His Holiness Srila Bhakti Tirtha Swami Maharaj. So Maharaj has like a loving uncle. Uncle is more merciful than the father, or more friendly than the father. Father has to do lalan and tadan both, but uncle generally do only lalan. So Srila Radhanath Swami Maharaj has a different relationship of friendly love towards the disciples of his dear God brothers, specifically Srila Bhakti Tirtha Swami Maharaj. And knowing that Srila Radhanath Swami Maharaj is staying in the house of some of the disciples of Srila Bhakti Tirtha Swami Maharaj, now those disciples had some friends who were disciples of my Guru Maharaj. So knowing that Maharaj is staying in their house, being friends, they said, hey, can we come, can we come, can we also come, can we also be there? So the disciples of Srila Bhakti Tirtha Swami Maharaj asked Srila Radhanath Swami Maharaj, Maharaj, some of your disciples have come to know that you are staying here with us and they also want to get your association. So can they come? And Maharaj said no. Maharaj said no. They cannot come. My disciples cannot come here. Why? Because Maharaj has a certain rasa with his spiritual nephews and nieces, and he has a different relationship with his own disciples. Maharaj said, I may joke with you all, I may behave in a certain way with you all as your uncle, but with my disciples, I am like a father. I have to maintain the gravity, I have to maintain the rasa that I have with them. I cannot mix, there cannot be rasa bhas. So my disciples, I will. Maharaj once said that my most time and attention I give my god brothers and god sisters. Second, I give to the Western people who need more time encouragement. Third, I give it to the disciples of my god brothers. And my own disciples last. Last priority. Externally. Why? Because they're internal. I have already accepted them as my life and soul. Already accepted them. Diksha kale bhakta kare atma samarpan. Sahi kale Krishna kare tare atma samarpan. Krishna kare means Guru kare also. So my disciples, I have already taken responsibility for them. So wo mere hai. So I can neglect them. But if I neglect others, they will feel bad. My disciples will understand. Wo mere hai. Hari bol. So, but with Guru, one has to be with great reverence. Therefore, Prahalad Maharaj, Pranata, he offered pranam, and Narad Muni allowed him to worship him also. But now, because of what Shri Narad Muni had heard from Lord Shiva, but Narad Muni, feeling great reverence for Prahalad. Abhi ulta ho raha hai. The Guru has just found out from his brother, Lord Shiva, another Mahajan, that the greatest recipient of mercy is my own disciple, Prahalad. So then, Shri Narad Muni, feeling great reverence for Prahalad Maharaj, refused the worship. Narad Muni shed tears of joy and tried to embrace Prahalad. Ashlesha Parha. He tried to embrace Ashlesha. Then he spoke as follows. Tears were raining. Pariritya. He refused the worship, and Harsha. Asram. Asram means tears. Varshan. There was a varsha of tears. Rain of tears. Where does it say else? Which shlok? Rain of tears. Advait Chandra. Where does it say rain of tears? Which verse we chanted every day? Yes, Keshav Madhav Prabhu. Ask to unmute.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, just trying, is it Ashleshava Padratam Pinastamam Padarashanam? Yes,
Where does it say in that verse the rain of tears? It's the previous verse.
Yeah.
Tears. So after Nayanam Galad Ashrudharaya, then Ashrudhara. First the dhara is coming, then there is rain. Nayanam Galad Ashrudharaya, Vadanam Gadgadarudhaya Gira, Pulakair Nichitam Vapu Kada Tava Namagrahane Bhavishyati, then Yugaitam Nimeshena, Chakshusha Pravrishaitam. Varsha from the eyes. Chakshusha means eyes. Vrisha means Varsha. Chakshusha Pravrishaitam. Shunyaitam Jagat Sarvam Govinda Virahename. Haribol. So, there it is said that there is rain of tears. Here also there was a rain of tears. Rain of tears from the eyes of Shri Narad Muni. Asram Varshan. But this rain of tears, Ashru Varsha, was out of harsha, out of joy. My disciple has become such a great devotee. He tried to embrace Prahalad and then spoke as follows. Commentary. Because Shri Narad Muni was reluctant to accept the seat that Shri Prahalad Maharaj had respectfully offered him, Prahalad had to force him to sit down. Prahalad Maharaj forced his Guru, please sit Gurudev, please sit. Shri Prahalad Maharaj brought water to wash Shri Narad Muni's feet Hari bol. And brought arghya, welcome करने के लिए, and all the other paraphernalia for full worship. Shodashopachar, Seva. 16 articles of worship. Narad Muni only wrote them in Narad Pancharatna. But Sri Narad Muni stopped him, being interested only in embracing Prahalad. He wanted to embrace Prahalad. Sign of love. When Guru embraces, it's a sign of love. My dear child, come. And then the love from the heart of Guru jumps into the heart of the Sadshishya. Shri Narad Muni praises Shri Prahalad Maharaj. Shri Narada Uvacha. Narad Muni is face to face now with who? Lord Shiva has glorified as the recipient of Krishna's greatest mercy. Go, give him your blessings, embrace him, and give him series of embraces from my side. Go. See, this is why I say that Guru is merciful to the disciple, but the spiritual uncle, Guru's god brother, is more merciful. Hari bol. When I wanted to name ISKCON of Greater Atlanta New Srivasangan, multiple times I asked my Guru Maharaj. Nothing. And then I asked God brother of my Guru Maharaj, and Shri His Holiness Veer Krishna Goswami Maharaj Ji, in literally 30 seconds he approved. Hari bol. So Lord Shiva is saying, Narad Muni, you give him one embrace, and from my side, embrace Avali. Give him series of embraces from my side. So Guru is giving one embrace, but Guru's god brother is giving series of embraces. Hari bol. Shri Narada Uvacha. Drishtas chira Krishna kripa bharasya patram bhavan me safala shramo bhu abalyato yasya hi Krishna bhaktir jata vishuddha nakuto piyasi. Hari bol. Shri Narada Uvacha. Shri Narad Muni is speaking to Shri Prahalad Maharaj, who he thinks is the greatest recipient of Lord Krishna's mercy. Now, after so long, I have finally seen you, my dear Prahalad, the true recipient of Krishna's full mercy. Krishna Kripa Bharasya Patram. You are the Kripa Patra of Krishna. How much? Bharasya, full mercy of Krishna. You have received Bhavan, your good self. I am so fortunate. Drishta Chirat. After a long time I am seeing you. I had seen you in Satya Yuga, I think so. Now Dwapar Yuga is coming to an end. Oh, my Prahalad, so happy to meet you in Sutala Lok. Aha. How Guru is proud and happy. You are Krishna Kripa Patram. Krishna Kripa Bharasya Patram. Full Krishna you have received. Now my efforts have borne fruit. All those thousands of celestial years that I was giving Bhagavatam classes to your mother, Kayadhu Mata, as you were in the womb, all that pravachan, all those teachings, all those blessings have borne fruit today. This is how Gurudev feels when the disciple becomes a good devotee. May saphala shrama, all my shrama has become phalibhu. It has fructified. All my investments in you have become fructified today. Hari bol. From your very childhood you have been endowed with pure devotion for Krishna. Abalayataha Krishna Bhakti Jata. You have been endowed with Krishna Bhakti. Which type of Krishna Bhakti? Vishuddha Krishna Bhakti. Pure devotional service. Vishuddha Krishna Bhakti. Shuddha Bhakti. Anyabhilashita shunyam. Jnana karmadi anavratam. Anukullena Krishnanushlilanam Bhaktir Uttama. Uttama Bhakti you have from childhood. Kaumaram Acharet Pratya. Such spontaneous love has never been seen anywhere before. Hari bol. Na kuta api. asit. Such bhakti, such vishuddha Krishna bhakti has not been seen. Shri Narad Muni is saying. Commentary. Shri Narad Muni had diligently studied the revealed scriptures to learn about Lord Krishna's most intimate devotees, and recently he had taken the trouble to visit Prayag, then South India, then Swarga, then Brahmalok, then Shivalok. Now he felt so satisfied meeting Prahalad down in Sutalalok that he felt all his efforts seemed worthwhile. I traveled so much, it was worthwhile. I am seeing you. Haribol. This is the glory of having darshan of a pure devotee. Yaya swapitra vihita sahasram upadrava daruna vigna rupa चितास्त्वया यस्य तवानुभावात् सर्वे भवन भागवता हि दैत्याः. By virtue of that pure devotion, you overcame terrible obstacles. How much you were tortured, how many attempts were made to kill you by your own father. The thousands of outrages your father committed against you, Upadrav, Vigna, so many things, by Swapitra, by your own father. But you overcame all of them. And by your influence, all the demons became Vaishnavas. This is the greatest glory of Sri Prahalad Maharaj. Anubhav, by your influence, Sarve, Bhagavata, Daitya. All the Daityas became Bhagavata. They became Bhagavats. They became Vaishnavas. All of them. Sarve, all his classmates became Bhagavat. They became devotees. Commentary. Shri Prahalad Maharaj's father Hiranyakashipu was the greatest antagonist of Lord Vishnu and Vaishnavas, Lord Vishnu's devotees. Shri Prahalad Maharaj insisted on joining the party of Hiranyakashipu's enemies. And therefore, Hiranyakashipu tried to kill him. But because Lord Krishna fully protected Prahalad Maharaj, his demon father Hiranyakashipu failed to kill Shri Prahalad Maharaj despite many attempts. This is related in the 7th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam 7.5.42, 43, 44. Prayase pahate tasmin Daitendra Parishankitah Chakaratad Vadhopayan Nirbandhena Yudhishthira Diggajair Dandashu Kendrair Abhicharapatanai Mayabhi Sannirodhaischa Garadanair Abhojanai Himavayam Agni Salilai Parvatakramanayrapi. My dear Yudhishthir, who is telling this? Sri Narad Muni only. My dear King Yudhishthir, when all the attempts of the demons to kill Prahalad Maharaj proved futile, the king of demons, Hiranyakashipu, being most fearful, began contriving other means to kill him. Hiranyakashipu could not kill his son by throwing him beneath the feet of big elephants, throwing him among huge fearful snakes, employing destructive spells, hurling him from the top of a hill, conjuring up illusory tricks, administering poison, starving him, exposing him to severe cold, wind, fire, water, or throwing heavy stones to crush him. Hare Krishna. Lesser Vaishnavas would not be able to endure as staunchly as Shri Prahalad Maharaj the severe kinds of distress imposed by Hiranyakashipu. In the from anyone not as fully surrendered and absorbed in remembrance, Varanam, of the personality of Godhead Krishna, would lose the courage and determination to continue serving Lord Krishna. But none of these tests distracted Prahalad from his devotional service. Being solidly fixed in Bhakti Yoga, Sri Prahalad Maharaj was empowered to preach effectively. The sons of the demon enemies of Vishnu became Vaishnavas by hearing Prahlad's instructions and even just by touching or seeing. Darshane pavitra karo hi tomar gun Vaishnava Thakur. Therefore, in the Hari Bhakti Sudhodaya, chapter 13, text 7, which is part of Sri Narada Puran, the goddess of the earth, Dharani Devi, thus glorifies Shri Prahalad Maharaj's special potency. Aho kritartha sutaram nriloko yasmin sthito bhagavato tamosi yaha sprishanti paschanti jaye bhavantam bhavamshayamste hariloka bhajah. Again we'll read. Shri Dharani Devi is saying this in Shri Narada Puran. What a beautiful verse. Aho kritartha. Sorry, I got a phone call. Where were we? Aho kritartha sutaram nriloko yasmin sthito bhagavato tamosi sprishanti Pashchan Tijaye Bhavantam Bhavamshayamste Hariloka Bhaja. This human world, Nirilok, is now especially fortunate, Kritartha. Since you, Bhavantam, aap, the best of the Vaishnavas, Bhagavatottama, are present on this earth. Everyone who touches you, sprishanti. Anyone who sees you, pashanti. What happens? What happens? Symptoms of your ecstatic emotions will become entitled to take up residence in Harilok. Hari Bol. Everyone who touches you or sees you and the symptoms of your ecstatic emotions will become entitled to take up residence in Harilok. Just by seeing, just by touching Prahalad Maharaj, one becomes Hariloka Bhaja. One becomes a recipient of Harilok, Vaikuntha. Haribol. This is, my dear friends, the power of the presence, the association of a Mahabhagavat. Satarati satarati salokantarayati. This is the power of a pure devotee. Just by seeing, just by conversing, just by touching, if the pure devotee touches, if the pure devotee considers us, this is mine, he or she is mine, then our gates to Harilok, Haridham, Hari Leela, Harinam have opened. Haribol. This is the power of a pure devotee. So, dear friends, Krishna willing, by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, we will continue to read Sri Brhad Bhagavatamrta.